Hi, this is Heather Manzano from Manzano Consulting, and I'm here today with my mentor and friend Paul Martinelli, who's president of the John Maxwell team. We just did a day-long workshop yesterday called A Day of Growth, and we wanted to just talk to you for a few minutes about one of the principles that we brought up, the idea of these universal 7 laws, and they kind of rule how we think and behave. And one of them that we talked about was this law of rhythm. And so, Paul, I was wondering if you could talk to us just for a minute about kind of what that is and how it works in our lives.
Yeah, these are universal laws. Now, I always say, they're God's laws the universe obeys, and they are part of the creative process. I live on the Atlantic Ocean on Jupiter Island, Florida, and people who come to my house always want to know, when's sunrise, and we can Google search the sunrise for Jupiter Island, Florida 20 years from now, and within a matter of a fraction of a second, Google gives us the answer. Or when is high tide or low tide going to be? And we know that because it's the ebb and flow of all energy is governed by the law of rhythm. And we see this in this changing of the seasons, right? Spring, summer, winter, or fall, right? We never expect to go from winter right to summer, right? Because there is a natural flow, and there's a natural flow in our own energy. There's times where we'll wake up and physically we just feel on top of the world. We feel like bulletproof. And then there's other times where we just don't feel 100%. We're not sick. We're just in a rhythmic low. And we also have this spiritually. There's times where you wake up and spiritually you just are fortified in your faith. And then there's other days where your faith is rocked. And again, nothing's happened. It's just you're in this rhythmic low. And I have found that if you can identify and be aware that there is an ebb and flow, and that there are rhythmic highs and there's rhythmic lows, that when you find yourself in a rhythmic low, that you don't give any more energy or meaning to it. Oftentimes when we're in a rhythmic low, we say this means that. Right. And oftentimes this does not mean that. It means that you're in a rhythmic low.
That's interesting, because I remember the first time I heard you teach on that, I was able to kind of stop judging myself for those times.
Yeah.
Where I would find myself, what's wrong with me today, right? Syndrome. And instead of that, I was able to take that teaching and understand, be gracious to myself. Tomorrow is going to be different, but roll with this and maybe just let this be a down day, get a massage, that. And it really helped me in that area.
Yeah, well, a strategy that I teach is, I kind of encourage people to kind of use 3 R's, right? Make reservations, right? Go out to dinner, make reservations to get a massage. Reflect. It's a great time to reflect. Where have I been and where am I going? Reflect on your life. And then really just relax. Right. Stay in the flow. Don't try to go against the current. And, I kind of affirm to myself that I'm okay. I've always been okay. And I'm going to be okay.
I like that. So your challenge for this week then is to, the next time you wake up and you just don't feel 100%, relax, reflect, and make reservations.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us this week.